secession. If you can't fear weasels, you can't steer weasels. And that's no fun for anyone. We had a different background, I think, as well, so to prove that 1 year has passed. I don't... Oh no! We've got to reduce him to... He's doing a rebel! They're doing rebel to stop the Empire. There might be a way. I mean, it would be helpful if we didn't, because we've eventually got to out-snonk everything that's happening in this Empire as well. The heat is going wiggles. The terrain is... That's all you had to say, just the terrain is a problem. I do want to try you again with perhaps a more advantageous weapon than the joke tambourines. I do like scissors, but this also seems very good. I'll try with scissors for a bit and see if that suffices. Scissors suffice. Wow, you are actually a higher level than... Well, I'd better give everyone else a chance, then. An absolute Falconer's Guard is essential here. But who's qualified to be the absolute Falconer? Is that route at the bottom just going to fucking nowhere? I'm gonna let that be what it is, because I don't understand enough, and none of my plans ever work out anyway. Ooh, got a big spherical tent. Well, I'm gonna go down there, deal with that personally. You live in there. You attack that. And then where does horse? None of you are really moving. You're retreating. Interestingly, it's just a fucking obelisk hanging out in the middle of all this. And I think that's tremendous. Meanwhile, we're down here. If these reserves get to be a problem, then that is a problem, unsurprisingly. They're purple as well, and that's my favourite colour, I've decided. Surely one of you's got a wartime force for lawn darts. Nobody's deploying. It's sort of refreshing in a way, like the last couple of times everyone's just charged straight at me and I've not really known what to do about it. Now you're all exercising restraint, and I've got to be honest, it's a little eerie. Right, now it's time to sample the Bempus Diagonal. You won't believe the scissors I've got for you. Let's show the world that I can be trusted. With floppy fish maneuvers that kill you. Sometimes. Oh. Yes, that's right, I made a point of retraining myself. You'll never defeat me now, I've remembered how to scissors at you. Oh, now the horses are mobilising for whatever reason. Oh, they hit the downward place. Now we don't know what to do. Oh, you've come out even to fight me. This is also curious. I do like how your banner is a really pixely shuriken. That's pretty brilliant. Oh, you are a student of Waft, I see. I have known the ways of Waft, and I can tell you... Oh, flompy flop! I can tell you... Oh, I can tell you flompy flop, I can do big wiggles, there's all sorts, alright? There's many ways I can fuck up your evening right now, and you're one of them. That's right, I own a clone of you! I bet you weren't expecting that! She may have been expecting that. I'm assuming that if I had just sort of left everyone down here be, they'd have, like, charged in. This is why it sort of helps to keep you in reserve. I'm not hugely confident about Madam Bonk's ability to stop literally the entire army from charging through here, so I will buy you a bit of time. I guess we'll find out, won't we? What the most urgent pathway is, and then that will be all the proof we need. Then I will finally be able to put this case to rest and work towards my actual ambition of owning a large coffee shop filled with skinks, You know, like, cat cafes? Well, this is a skink cafe. And you'll remember that till your dying breath. It is the duty of skink cafes to leave an impression. And I hold fast to that belief. Ah, I see you've taken a day off of injuring wig makers. You look like just a bad porcelain man. And I don't think that's very pog of you, to be frank. I can shift twice as many books as you think, alright? Because you always underestimate my ability as a bookseller. You always do this. You've not once thought, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe there's something in how my approach to the world that's leading me to just be wrong about book sales here. But no, you never look inward for answers. You're always like, stop selling so many books, conform to my expectations. Literally, why though? Why would I? You've got a very big floofy helmet on, which is great. I do like you do a twirly twiddle at me. I'm not sure the purpose it served. It would probably have deflected something had I thought to attack you. We're all at the cathedral if you think about it. Alright? Everything's a cathedral of a sort. Please don't make me explain what I meant by that. I'll never forgive you. Always is a good time to drag you in the floor. Please, well, stand up, please. I want you to please think about all the different ways you can stand up and then do one of them. Alright, if not multiple. Got nothing against you standing up twice. As long as the standing gets done, I will hold you in high standing. You see how I work that back around? To be about the relevance to the situation. It's clever, isn't it? It makes you think. This is a real battle for the ages right now. That was the wrong thing to have done. Is a thing to have done. The world will never... Whoa. Sort of a bit boing. It's all a bit boing, really, isn't it? You're lasting a very long time. You should be proud of your performance. Is that a snake face on the back of my blade? It's very snoofy, it's a very snoof little weapon. And I think that's pretty good. In all honesty, your daggers sort of clicked back into place just then. They didn't realise they were being held. I see you are the Maid of Knives. As well as being an insurgent. I think it's impressive that you're holding down two jobs like that. Though I think it's unfortunate that you are being forced to. I stand in solidarity with anyone who wants to stab people on the bridge. Particularly if it's work-related. Sort of surprised I made it through that, but there you go. There you go, that was the ideal result, really. Meanwhile, Cromfrey's got his own test to be getting on with. Nobody cares about Benjamin Buttrap, I'm noticing. And that's a shame. That's a shame that he's got no one he can count on in these trying times. You know what I am. I'm the board, baby. Get away from me. Okay, I'm back to my senses now. I'm gonna fight you for realsies. Get on the floor and get your neck away. Step. I can step because I'm the step master. Okay, so they let me. Nobody interferes. Just an ordinary one again. Ordinary soul, you seem very sort of chuffed to be here. I don't know that you really understand what a war is. That's not the one I thought was... How were you doing the... Oh, it's both of them. It's like, step! Twos go for step, you know what they always say. Oh, a named individual. And an assassin at that. Maybe you would like to be stepped? I did a sort of flippy thing. That's not the same as a guard impact is the thing. I've guard impacted you backwards. Can everyone do that, or is this unique to having a sickle? Don't duck. It's distasteful. Oh, that didn't go well. That didn't go as well as I'd have liked, maybe. Fucking... Oh, there's I hate this fucking thing. Well, as the mammoth said to the person who was watching the mammoth, stop watching me. Please. It's weird. You're creeping me out. And that was the story of the mammoth that got a bit creeped out. Where are we at with the laundry grenade? The freshest grenade that completely obliterates your clothes. Feed me a windmill if you value your fortune. It's fine if you don't. I'll just eat my own windmills for a change. Yes, how do you feel about getting dragged towards me, the champion of this place? I was stronger than you back when I was weaker than you. Doesn't need to make sense, I'm Madam Bonk. I've bonked everyone today. And who is your compatriot? A kick. You've got kicky feets. Kicky feets to fight about me with. Curious, but not curious enough. Yes, you only wanted a general overview. Oh, yeah, oh god, the same twice. I can go up, and you fuck. Oh, well, you may be able to fuck the wind, but I can't. Okay, so don't be smug about it, or I'll cry. There's a threat for you. You're not ready for the emotional awkwardness. It'll make you profoundly uncomfortable. Yes. Finally got that to pay off, look. Got you to hit me with, or the other, rather opposite. You have been hit, is my point. And now you're not even around to know about it. You fool. I win. Ha ha hoo hoo. Smell my bones if you dare. Bird! Lovely bird, flying away. Who are you? Ho! Oh, really, are you? Are you indeedly who? It's an interesting assessment on behalf of the... Oh, I may as well just let that run down. Oh, Cromfresh, come back to bite you in the bottom. You're not ready for me is the thing. You came to where the lava is, and now it's going to turn out you're not actually... You're not actually in your right frame of mind to fight me in this condition. There you go, look. Don't you feel foolish for attempting? You came all this way. Schnoot. Right, well you can continue the assault down here then. And you may march forward on a brand new odyssey. Let's move at high speeds to convince a whale that we're not the real enemy. Why don't we? I know this is sort of what I want you to both be there at the same time, but I don't really see that happening, so let's just account for it and move on with our lives. It's panned out that way again, where like they've done their big charge towards us, and now we're just sort of waiting for a bunch of buildings to fall over, a bunch of empty tents to be punched over by our very good warriors of the forces of whoever the fuck. Meanwhile, you're quite close to the full punch of wrath, aren't you? Will you go before Maxie arrives? No, you won't! The knight's arm is my favourite riddle. But none of that's... You're a monk. You're a monk, I'm to believe. What are you monking about? It's weird, because you are in actuality a pirate, but for some reason they gave pirates Ivy's weapon. It's... Oh, you're completely unblockable, is my problem. That's terrifying. Stop him in the sky, at least. Okay, I can recover health though, is what's working in my favour. So, although blocking won't do anything, it's not the end of the bend. Well, now the bend has ended. Alright, Cronfrey, we've got more than half of him down, but we're counting on you to deliver the finishing blow. Deliver us from Michael Rhapsody, if you have the nerve. At distance, or even in a shape. Okay? You don't have to be like entirely non-Euclidean. Drag you into the earth. Hoo 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 hoo, ha ha ha. It's very funny that I'm here. I've put an end to your reign of being in the desert for a bit, though it may cost me a horse. We're getting through so many horses, it's a shame. I have messed up your hair. What of it, sir? What are you going to do about it? Make a tent fall down? That's what I want. Oh, hello. Interesting. I sort of assumed that wouldn't be the case. Because... oh, that's why. Well, I've put an entire lizard about you, so I can but pray.
Are you ready for this?
But I don't know how likely it is to end well for me. I'll try and have it do so, but you know, I can only be 5 of myself at the very most. All right, that's the maximum number of clones I can make at once. Okay, any more than that would have permanent neurological effects. If I can even physically manage it, we don't know. I don't want to be the one to test it, frankly. We can't farm it out for the clones either as well, because they don't inherit that ability. Each clone cannot make subsequent clones. Okay, so don't worry, there's only a finite number of me in the world. Well, I got one of you. I got one of you. It's not like you'll regenerate entire people. Toothpaste shot! He is tough. She, you mean? Were you just observing someone completely different? Completely unrelated to anything. Do you see that man over there? He's real strong. Whoop. I've returned to the land of the living. And you've sort of run at me. Which is pretty great. Empty tent punching. I think it's pretty great that I'm empty tent punching. It's my favourite hobby. Please fall over. It's you know. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It does drag on a little bit. Who shall be my first victim? Probably you up here. I'd argue it's not even a contest, actually. There's a body of water in the bottom left. Look at that. What river are we straddling? Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think about what liquids might be nearby. You're also a tambourinist. There's been many of you. Well, there's been 2 of you. There's a lot of tambourines in the rebel army. They're utilising the same principle I've been. They're recruiting people using whimsy and dance. But it's not going to work on me. I am dance. I'm the one who does funny spins, not you today. Alright? It's not. It's You don't have to rudely wake up the police. Okay? Angry. Alright. Then the police will be awake, and that never ends well. There'll be time to snore when you leave the orange juice machine. Okay? Let's stick to what we know for the time being. There's 2 of us this time. The tables have turned and you are about to stand on your end and go hoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. We will get you with this scythe. What do you think about that with your lovely coat on, I bet I can tell you what you think. But it would be pointless for me to do so because it's your brain and so you'd already know the answer. I don't want to patronise you by telling you what you already know, do I? I'm not like that. I'm not like Crickety Bicklety. Alright, the world's most patronising man. Did you know that he has his own spice farm? Curious, isn't it? He never brings that up. He's too busy being facetious. Well, I'm not dead, actually. I'm fine. Remember me, fucko? You're about to. You've only got the faintest sliver of health. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Guess I'll take every pot of mustard I have left. You're just gone without you made your comment. You said he, whoever he is, was tough. And now you're done talking forever. Call him Sexy Broadside, because he gets the job done and then leaves without a single word. Come on, really? The funniest face I could hope to pull came to breath one day. I've not actually checked his in here. Separate. Separate, Brunhild! We're through! We're through, we begin our final assault. Might you actually, thinking about it, want to have a little stay in the room from time to time? You're still here chopping away. Good on you, you're gonna get that done. You're all pummeling down the tomb? I guess back then it would, whenever this is set, that would just be a perfectly ordinary building to have, but, you know. I'm not sure where this continent is. Can I just... It's like a mystery bonus continent that isn't quite any of the existing ones. It's a true melting pot. The Masters of Grunge are going to be pleased. Because they've got a lot of money riding on this. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with grunge, but they've, Who's sunk? I don't know.
Decisive battle.
We're about to find out something's bad about the Empire. Aren't you shocked? Nice of them to only tell us after we've done all the wars.
Is there no other solution?
Knew nothing about the... Your angles are interesting. Whoa, you're really shunting. You're shunting me off, to be honest. Like, quite a lot more. Like, when glue brought us together, it was a slow process. Shoof! But now... You fool. You fool, you're only mortal for 12 hours a day. And if you're not mortal, you can't open the biscuit tin. They don't let the gods in there, okay? If you're on Mount Olympus, get your own goddamn rich teas. We know Zeus is good for 'em. We've seen his biscuit budget. And we're not being taken advantage of anymore. I've heard things about Odin as well. He steals all your biscuits while you're away. Alright. When you're at work. When you're at school. Children can own biscuits. But not according to Odin. Render all biscuits unto me, he says. That's why I've invested in a maximum security biscuit tin. Alright. So good at keeping the biscuits there, not even Zeus will be able to conquer you. We're struggling. We hadn't noticed the enemy approach at all. It's really... What in the world were they? They're soldiers. They're soldiers. You? 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 Minister. I'm here and I'm bringing him to the minister. Why are you ministering? Or why are you not ministering? So, okay, he's being cut. Kurt Hectic never wanted to be a hero. He was content with his life, and wanted to live out his days in quiet, dignified anonymity. Sadly, it was not to be. Well, fuck me if this isn't a problem. Well, first of all, you are better off here. Probably. That's fine. And then you're all probably just gonna hide in the main fort. Or like do something to buy us time, God. I have no idea who you are, but I apologise that you've been stuck in the Disney castle with me this whole time. I don't know you either. And everyone seems different. I have no clue what's going on. I'm going to stop some of you at the very least. Let's reduce the load. I'm waking up in a boat and everyone I hate is there as well.
If you're ready for
Who
this,
put me in a boat with all my enemies?
this is gonna be great.
And why? I think it's fair of me to ask that. You owe me that much at least. Every time you offend me, I get 2 inches taller. Okay. Your Netflix special has rendered me a titan. And you, come on, get this sock up your arse. Alright? Your arse needs feet as well. I'm partial to the teachings of the Wandering Destroyer, and you've got tambourines as well. So many tambourines in this arc. 1 year passed and now everyone's doing it, you know? We popularised it and now they're all like, ha-ha, ha-ha, hoo-hoo. We despise everything you stand for, but we'll take your tambourines away. Yeah, you can make noises like a hawk, but can you understand what a hawk is saying? Can you understand what it's trying to teach you? Or is this all just hollow gestures at this point? You could learn things from birds, but no, you spend your days raking leaves and listening to K-pop albums. We're like 2 boats passing in the night. It got awkward after that point. She just left. Things on this side seem pretty much fucked. Alright, back elsewhere. You want to challenge me again? I'll do it. But only because I get paid a lot of money. I'm gonna eat a bagel while I'm watching you fail.
I'm itching for a fight.
You're gonna see the bagel and you're gonna realise you've done a bad job. And then every bagel henceforth, it'll be an association thing, and it's Pavlovian. Pavlovian bagel insufficiency. You really just sort of rocketed backwards with no apparent cause. Well, I can do that, apparently, I guess. Well, that's a nice thing for me to have chopped. I don't know what dictates when the thing spins around like that, and it's just really distressing me. I'm bending names under every sink. Get in the sky. Oh, there's an earthquake going on. Which is confusing to have to deal with. Aha! I leapt. Whoa! You enjoy leaping as well, I see. Perhaps you'd also enjoy falling on the floor. Oh, the quakes carry over between rounds in the same numbers. It's exactly how it was before. And you're not always expecting that. Really. It's... Oh, it's rude of you. Oh, it's a shame you're like this. What about? No? Oh, godly ho. Okay. Phew. Prod. Go. Prod and go. It's the tied old method. Come on. It's nearly time for tea. You can't still be here. You gotta run along home. It's time for tea, but I didn't jump. I didn't jump because I was lecturing you. At least you all just seem to be ordinary foot soldiers. Which is good for me, but not really anyone's top priority in terms of, well, we don't need to know anymore. I can just step on your heels while you're unconscious. And they fall like wheat in front of a thing that knocks over wheat. There are many things that could do the job, but few take up the responsibility, I suppose. Oh well. Rude. You're all going for him. You're all actually going. Oh, a pox on you and everyone else. I mean, not everyone else. Everyone who's involved, certainly, and everyone who's like done something to be poxed about. I'm not in favour of collateral poxing. All right. Oh, I want to have that be known now. I'm not about it. All right, Knifey. You might knife, but if you could... Oh yeah, and I've got to deal with even more of this. Oh, yes, I'm defending the location, so you have to deal with this now, actually. Oh, we both do. Well, that's fuck. How did it never get you the last time, then? If that's... Is this just silly Francis coming to bed? Are you just like, oh, well, they don't have to deal with it when they're defending, but you do for some reason? The absolute tic-tac prince. I'm rinsing you. The grapple damage doesn't scale, but everything else is filth. Whoa! Whoa! Those were some fantastic somersaults. It's a shame none of them connected. Dick Shitless is gonna come back now. Okay. Think of the distance you've made him travel, and you know he's just gonna have to go back where he was later. You gonna pay his travel expenses? Didn't think so. You're a prick, you know that? Well, this has been all sorts of not ideal, hasn't it, really? Do I want you going anywhere specific? Glue Taki to myself. Is anyone back here? Mitsurugi. And that's all sort of fair enough. You've got so many ordinary soldiers for this ambush. Are they unlike the rebels from last time because they've just not really brought anyone remarkable? These are just stock rebels. Haha. You weren't ready for the ground. Not many people think of the ground as an enemy, and that is why you are all weak. You let it get the better of you. Not me. I punch the earth twice a day. Really annoys the worms. I want to talk to you about night sky fallacy. Okay, open the door. I just want to talk about night sky fallacy. I'm not doing a war at you or anything this time, okay? Much? I'm just waiting on a bridge. I'm just waiting on a bridge for everyone else to be done with their sort of things. Oh, here we go. Okay. One of our ancillary characters is possessed by an evil spirit, according to this one ninja that we happened to find. I'm confused as to what this could all possibly mean.
Well, at least your stand
But
is
we shall see, we shall
Battle
find out.
1. Fight.
Nothing will keep us from that goal. Alright, not even you. They call me Scoops, because I scooped just then, but it didn't work. So, maybe my name will get revoked, maybe it won't. See, that grab doesn't... is this... I can do Big Shunty, which I think is cool, but it's even then only me needed.
careful next time.
Wonderful, wonderful chops for this. Watch Mitsurugi take forever now, and then I've got to move everyone else off back to the side. The complete opposite corner of the map. You're, he's come up with a new recipe. Okay. Well, I made Madame Bonk. So, are you sending her to the real world? That's a horrifying concept. I'd like you to refrain from doing that if it's all possible, because I feel like any creation of mine is going to have some pointed fucking questions. Well, I wanted to put you in the sky, but you didn't seem amenable to that, so now you will have to taste the wrath of the floor boy. Yes. Oh god. Oh, you're the floor boy. Oh shit. That's a shame. I'd really been skating by on the notoriety of the name, and now I've run into the actual floor boy. Oh, what a twist of fate. Right. 'Tis as I feared, succotash Toothburger is going to have to go back and claim all of his points. This will be an extensive process, which I shall have to skip the showing of most of. Yes, well, I bet you weren't counting on 3 of us at once, were you? The really slow one didn't come. 'Cause I mean, fuck. How'd you even put that boat in a tent? We're in a swamp with, like, shallow, if muddy, patches of water.
Battle.
and like you're housing an entire naval battle in there. I've magically turned off your name. Okay, be afraid of me. Be afraid of me! Ah! Did I or did I not tell you he was going to be a nightmare to deal with? You could feel it in the air. I'd had it too good just then, and now it's o'clock for everyone on my side of the army. Right, do you want your dinner at Tumph or Tumph 30? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. I can only get you so far. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. What? Why? I've got one left. Oh, fuck every word. Fuck every word of that. See you next time.